You're listening to Cosy English Podcasts.
Your cozy place to speak with ease.
Someone says, "How's it going?" And suddenly your mind goes blank. Do you tell them about your job, your sleep, your family, or just smile and run away?
Yes, it can feel like a tiny exam in the middle of a store. But most of the time, that question is not asking for a big, true story.
It is usually saying, "I see you. I'm friendly. Let's have a small moment." And that is a much kinder question, right?
Very much kinder. You do not need a clever answer. You only need to give the other person something small they can hold.
Welcome to a new episode of Cosy English Podcasts. Today we are talking about talking with ease in English, and our topic is Small Talk has a secret formula. I'm happy to have Emily here with me.
And I'm very happy to be here with Mike. We will make small talk feel less scary because it is often just a simple, friendly exchange.
We will look at the questions Americans often ask, what they really mean, and how to answer without making your brain work too hard.
Also, we will show two short chats. One sounds like a word-for-word translation. The other sounds easy and human. I love that part because we have all done the first one.
Let's start with the big question. How's it going? What does it usually mean to you?
Usually it means, "Hello, how are you?" It does not normally mean, "Please tell me everything that happened this week."
So a short answer is enough. Pretty good, thanks. How about you? Or, not bad, busy day.
Exactly. Not bad means okay or fairly good. For example, if your day is normal, you can say, "Not bad. I had a lot of work, but I'm okay."
I think some learners worry that not bad sounds unhappy, but it can sound calm and friendly.
Yes, and your voice helps. If you say it with a small smile, people hear, "Things are fine." You are not giving a test answer. You are opening a door for a short chat.
And "how are you doing?" is often the same kind of question. It is friendly, not deep.
Right. You can answer, "I'm doing well, thanks." Then ask it back. That little return question shows care.
Here is our first useful expression, small talk. Small talk means a short, friendly chat about easy, everyday things.
For example, you are waiting for coffee and say, "It's busy this morning." That is small talk. You are not trying to become best friends in 30 seconds.
Thank goodness. That would be a lot of pressure for a coffee line.
It would. Small talk is more like tossing a softball. You say something easy, then the other person can toss something back.
A lot of people think small talk is empty. I used to think that too.
I understand that, but it has a job. It makes the first few minutes feel safe. It says, "We can talk. Nothing hard is needed."
So the point is not important information. The point is a friendly connection.
Yes. Even a very short chat can make a new place feel less lonely.
The secret formula has three small parts: notice, reaction, and question. First, a notice is something simple you see, hear, or know.
Notice means you say one small thing about what is around you. For example, "It's really sunny today," or "This cafe smells nice."
Then comes a reaction. A reaction is your small answer to that thing. "Yes, finally!" Or, "I know, I love it."
And then an easy question. A follow-up question is a question you ask after someone speaks, so the chat can continue. For example, "Do you like sunny days?"
So it can sound like this. "It's really sunny today." "Yes, finally. I was tired of the rain." "Do you like hot weather?"
That's it. Notice, reaction, question. It is not magic, but it gives you a path when your mind feels empty.
I like that it is not one long answer. It is 3 little steps.
And you do not always need all three. One notice can be enough. But when you want to keep talking, the formula helps.
Let's use weather, because it is safe almost everywhere. You see someone at work in the morning. What could you say?
Wow, it's cold today. That is a notice. The other person may say, I know, I almost wore 2 coats. Then you can ask, do you live far from here?
That last question feels natural because cold weather and a long trip to work go together.
Yes, a commute is the trip from your home to work or school. You can say, my commute is 20 minutes by bus.
And some people have strong feelings about their commute. A late train can create a whole conversation.
Oh yes. Was the train late today? Is an easy question. If they say yes, you can simply say, that's frustrating. Frustrating means something makes you feel a little angry because it does not work well.
Then, perhaps, I hope tomorrow is better. Short, kind, finished.
Exactly. You do not need to solve their train problem. You only need to show that you heard them.
What about the weekend? People ask, did you do anything fun this weekend? That can sound like a big question.
It sounds bigger than it is. Anything fun can be very simple. You can say, not much. I stayed home and watched a movie. How about you?
Not much is a very useful answer. It means nothing big happened. It does not mean your weekend was bad.
Right. And if you did one small thing, say it. I went for a walk. I cooked with my sister. I tried a new place for lunch.
Then ask one easy question back. Did you do anything nice?
I prefer nice to fun sometimes. I may not have had fun. I may have cleaned my kitchen. But it was nice when it was clean.
That is honest. Small talk does not need a perfect, exciting life.
No. In fact, simple answers are easier for the other person to answer too.
Food is another easy place to start. Maybe you see someone with lunch. You can say, that looks good.
Then they may say, thanks, it's a chicken sandwich. You can ask, did you make it? Or, is that from the place near here?
And if you are not sure what the food is, you can ask directly, what are you having?
Yes, but say it in a warm way. Food can be personal for some people, so do not make a comment like, that looks strange. Even if you mean it as a joke, it may not feel good.
Good point. We want to keep it light. That means we choose easy, friendly topics, not serious or private ones.
For example, food, weather, a local market, a game, or a weekend plan are light topics. Money, health problems, or family trouble may be too personal for a first chat.
And local events can work well. Are you going to the street market on Saturday?
Or, I heard there is music in the park tonight. Have you been before? It gives the person an easy yes or no answer.
Now, how long should an answer be? I think many learners feel they must speak for a long time to sound good.
I actually think shorter is often better, especially at the start. A short answer gives the other person room to speak.
So if someone asks, how was your weekend? We do not need 5 minutes of detail.
No. Try 1 or 2 pieces of information. It was good. I met a friend for coffee on Sunday. Then stop for a moment.
That stop can feel scary, but it is not a failure. It is an invitation for the other person to ask more.
Exactly. If they are interested, they may ask, where did you go? If they do not ask, you can ask about their weekend. Both are fine.
Let me think. It is like leaving space at a table. You do not put every plate in the middle.
That is a lovely picture. Leave a little space in the conversation.
Let's try the formula with a weekend chat. I will start. It was so nice outside this weekend.
It really was. I went to the park for a while.
Oh, nice. Did you go with anyone?
Just my dog. He had a much more active weekend than I did.
See? That is only a few lines, but it feels real. You noticed the weather, reacted, and asked a simple question.
And the dog gives us another easy path. You could say, "What kind of dog do you have?" Or, "Does he like the park?"
But you do not have to keep asking questions forever.
No, a friendly chat can end after 2 or 3 exchanges. "Well, enjoy your day," is completely natural.
Let's show the first version of a chat. This one is not wrong English, but it sounds a little stiff because it follows words too closely from another language.
Okay. How are you? I am normal. Yesterday I was in my house all day. I made cleaning. What did you do?
I understand every word, but I am normal can sound funny in American English. It can sound like you are saying, I am not strange.
Which is not what most people mean at 8 in the morning.
Also, I made cleaning is not natural. We say, I did some cleaning, or simply, I cleaned.
The longer answer also gives many details before the other person has said much. It can feel a little heavy for a quick hello.
Again, it is not bad. It is just more work than the moment needs.
Yes, you are not a bad speaker if you do this. You are learning a different kind of rhythm.
Now, here is the easy version of the same chat. How's it going?
Pretty good, thanks. I had a quiet weekend and did some cleaning. How about you?
Not bad. I met a friend for lunch.
Oh, nice. Where did you go?
A little place near the river. The food was great.
I know that place. I like their soup.
Notice how nobody gives a speech. Each person gives one small piece, then listens.
And quiet weekend is useful. It means your weekend was calm, with no big plans. It sounds positive, not boring.
What if someone asks about something you do not want to discuss? Maybe they say, why were you out of work last year?
That can feel very personal. You do not have to answer just because someone asked.
A polite answer could be, I'd rather not talk about that, but thanks for asking. I'd rather not means, I do not want to do this, but I am saying it in a kind way.
For example, if someone asks about your money, you can say, I'd rather not talk about money. Then change to an easy topic. How has your week been?
You can also be less direct. Oh, it was a hard time, but things are better now. Then move on.
Yes, you do not need to explain more. A small answer and a new question can protect your private life without sounding cold.
What if they ask again?
Then it is okay to repeat calmly, I'd rather not talk about it. A kind person will understand.
Sometimes we avoid a topic with a small joke. Is that okay?
It can be, if the joke feels safe. If someone asks, are you dating anyone? You might smile and say, my life is very quiet right now. Then ask, have you tried the new coffee shop?
But if the question makes you uncomfortable, you do not have to make a joke for them.
Exactly. You can say, I keep that part of my life private. Private means only for you and people close to you.
That sounds clear, and it is not rude.
Right. Being friendly does not mean saying yes to every question. Small talk should feel easy for both people.
I am glad we said that. Sometimes English lessons teach only how to continue a chat.
And knowing how to end or move a chat is just as helpful.
Here is another useful expression. Catch up. To catch up means to share news after you have not seen someone for some time.
For example, you see an old coworker and say, it's good to see you. We should catch up sometime. You mean, let's talk and tell each other what is new.
Is that different from small talk?
A little. Small talk can happen with a new person or someone you barely know. Catching up is more for someone you already know.
So with a neighbor I have not seen for months, I can say, how have you been? It's been a while.
Yes, it's been a while means we have not seen each other for a long time. Then they may tell you 1 or 2 things.
And I still do not need to ask 10 questions.
Please do not. It is a catch-up, not a job interview.
Let's make this very real. You arrive at a new job. Someone is putting on a coat near the door. What could you say?
I might say, is it raining again? It is easy because we are both looking at the weather.
They say, yes, and I forgot my umbrella. What next?
Oh no, I hope it stops soon. Then maybe, do you live close to the office?
Good. And if they say, about an hour away, you can react, wow, that's a long trip.
Then a question. Do you take the train? We are using the formula without stopping to think about it.
Notice, reaction, question. And all the words are simple.
Yes, simple English can sound very natural. Big words do not make a small chat warmer.
So, what happens if you cannot understand the other person's answer?
That happens to everyone. You can say, sorry, I didn't catch that. This means, I did not hear or understand what you said.
For example, they say something quickly about a bus, and you say, sorry, I didn't catch that. Was the bus late?
That is much better than smiling when you do not understand. The person can say it again or use easier words.
I think learners are afraid that asking again makes them look weak.
I get that feeling, but asking one clear question shows you are trying to connect. Most friendly people are happy to help.
And if you need a second, you can say, let me think.
Yes, a small pause is normal. You do not have to answer at top speed.
We should also talk about answers that are too short. Is one word always okay?
Not always. If someone asks, how was your weekend? And you only say, good, the chat may stop. It is not rude, but it gives them very little.
So add one small detail. Good, I saw a movie.
Exactly. That extra detail is like a little handle. The other person can hold it and ask, what did you see?
A handle, I like that. Good is a closed door, but good, I saw a movie, leaves the door open a little.
Yes, although if you truly want to end the chat, good, thanks, is fine. Your goal matters.
That is a relief. There is no one perfect answer for every moment.
There is only an answer that fits the moment and feels okay to you.
Let's do one final quick chat. I will be the person at a local event. Hi, have you been to this market before?
No, it's my first time. It's bigger than I thought. Do you come here often?
A few times a year. I always get bread from that stand.
Oh, it smells amazing. What do you usually buy?
The cheese bread. It's really good.
I might try that. Thanks for the idea.
And that is enough. You could keep talking, or you could smile and go look at the bread.
Honestly, at that point, go get the bread.
At the start, how's it going felt like an exam. Now it can feel more like a friendly little knock on a door.
You do not need the perfect sentence. Notice one easy thing. React with a few honest words, and ask one simple question if you want the chat to continue.
Keep it light when you can. Give one small detail, leave room for the other person, and protect private topics when you need to.
And if your mind goes blank, pretty good, thanks. How about you? Is always a kind place to begin.
Thank you for listening to us today. We hope your next small chat feels a little easier.
Take care, enjoy your next friendly moment in English, and see you next time.
Goodbye.